now is look at how to use third-party synths and things within Ableton. What you should make sure is that in live preferences, in the file folder tab, that it's selected to use audio units. First thing to check. If that isn't enabled, then you won't see the third-party things appearing in Ableton. It's another thing, often we have to change the default, but once you've done it on your machine, it's set up for you. So just check that Use Audio Units is enabled. You may need to rescan the plugins. What that then does is when you click on the plugins category in the file browser, you should see all of the third-party plugins installed. Native Instruments is in there, and we can see all the Native Instruments things in there. This project already has FM8 loaded up on the bass. If you go to the bass track and double click on the header, the track header there where its label is, you should see FM8 load up in the lane at the bottom. But it isn't the graphical user interface of FM8. It's just like a little placeholder. To get to the front panel of FM8, you have to click the little spanner. So when you click that, it'll open up FM8. So enabling the ability to morph stuff in real time is often the secret to having electronic tracks that really sound like they're alive. Synth sounds that gradually morph and change over time are way more interesting than just a static synth sound that just stays the same. But in order to do that effectively in Ableton, we need to tell Ableton which controls we want to change. Listening to FM8, I quite like that harmonic control. It sounds quite nice. So how do we get that as a automatable control in Ableton? The quickest way is to click Configure in the plugin there. You'll see a little Configure button. The demo project already has a couple already in there. Let's add a third one. So we clicked Configure, and then we just go over to our plugin and click on the parameter, and notice then it just jumps down. So I'm going to add two. I'm going to use that one and brightness. Great. Then I can press Configure again, and they're added. Quite fun to play around with, but as always, let's assign a MIDI control, physical controls. It will bring much more expressiveness. And you can do that just the same as you've done before. Now that they're available as parameters in Ableton, we can go to MIDI map or Command M, click once, move a physical control, and then that's assigned.